everybody, welcome back to The Artist's Life. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It was crazy busy because of all of these rehearsals I forgot that I had, well as me starting my new fitness challenge on my Instagram. Follow me if you would like to participate in the hashtag April Abs Challenge. Other than that, we're ready to find out what inspired you to do what you do. And I find these stories personally really cute, so I hope you do too.
Well, what inspired me to start doing what I do?
What inspired me to get into that?
That's a tough one to answer.
Well, from a young age, I guess, I had a very strong affinity for visual arts.
When I was little, I would fall asleep with the CBC radio underneath my pillow.
When I was a child, my parents were always playing music in my house, so I was always running around the house trying to be the front man of every band that we listened to.
I think that from the very beginning, before I even started dance, I was kind of addicted to dance.
And I didn't really think about it as opera or anything, but I loved listening to the music.
My mother was actually the person who taught me how to draw.
My sister also was involved in the music program in her high school, and she would bring her tenor sax home to practice.
The reason I started dancing in the first place is because a bunch of my friends were dancing at the studio, and I think I watched all their recital DVDs so many times before I even started dancing that I knew their dances.
And from grade school on, I would spend a lot of time just sitting with her. I would ask her to draw me certain pictures and teach me how to draw certain kind of creatures, and then
I would sometimes sneak in and try and play it. And ever since I started doing that, I wanted to get my hands on every instrument that I knew.
And so once I finally did start dancing, I was hooked. I was the kid that would have all of my friends over and I would force them to do dances that I choreographed.
Guitar, trumpet, bass, French horn, you name it.
And so it just kind of came about where I loved it and I wanted to do it and I was good at it.
But I remember the first time that my teacher, my long-term lovely teacher, she said, okay, I'm just going to let you guys move. And she gave us the opportunity to kind of create a couple of counts of 8 on our own. And suddenly, just something new. I was always so passionate about performing and I loved it. But something that day when I got to take creative control, it changed things for me.
Eventually I started taking on those challenges myself and trying to improve.
Second was getting to create my first piece with my best friend in our high school dance class. We got to do this piece that was so earthy and really full of nature and just the way I felt when we connected and the choreography we came up with together. It was the first time that I was like, wow, I did that, we did that.
And the passion since then has never died out.
And then today what inspires me is seeing people tell a story and make art and dedicate their whole life to something. And I think that that's beautiful.
Really, it's almost like a high, when you create something like that and people react to it. And we got such positive feedback. People, they felt things when they watched it, and so that was really, really inspirational for me. And once I had the opportunity to teach my first class, I was hooked and have been doing it ever since. I can't really picture my life without dance ever having to stop. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what everybody had to say. I always love hearing about what inspires people to start doing what they're doing and get creative and just all of that. So if you have a story that you'd like to share, leave it in the comments or PM me and we'll get it featured in another video. Have a good week, guys.